Hey people, welcome. I am live. It is Saturday afternoon, 1:30 p.m. Hope you're all doing well. What is the date today? The 21st of February. Hey Fast Rick, how you doing? Hello Vivian Johnson, Drew Costin, Craig O'Connor. Hello Chantel. It is a gloomy day today, holy moly. It is very damp. A very slight drizzle sort of in the air. Hey, Fast Rick, hello. I think it's around +2. Thank you. The forecast called for flurries, but looks like we're getting drizzle instead. Hey, Digital Blade, hello. And yes, I don't usually stream on a Saturday early afternoon, but there's something I wanted to check out that was happening today at this time, so that's why I decided to stream now instead of last night, which would be the time when I would usually stream. And plus the weather was rainy, really rainy yesterday, so I decided just to stay in out of the rain yesterday, although we're still getting a bit of rain now, but not like yesterday. Hey Tamara, hello. I'm just walking through Moss Park here. See, like, just very tiny little drops are coming down here. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse than this. I didn't bring my umbrella with me. Hey Jennifer Gala, hello. What's up, Jillian? Hey, Rob is in the house. £4.99. Thank you very much, Rob, for the super sticker. Guess you get to watch me streaming at a decent time, you know? You don't often get to do that. A decent time for you, at least, across the pond. Much appreciated, Rob. Thank you very kindly. It's not too cold, actually. It's above 0, but it's just damp. Very damp out here today. Hey, Dan, hello. Hey, the mighty runt. What pop-up is it? Well, a movie recently came out that I went to see. I've been waiting for this movie for years now. It's based on a TV show that came out back in 2017. And before that, a web series which came out in 2008. So it's been almost 20 years in the making for this movie to finally, you know, come to reality. It's called Nirvana, the Band, the Show, the Movie. That's the name of the movie. And the show was called Nirvana, the Band, the Show. It has nothing to do with Nirvana, the grunge band. That's just sort of a joke the way they named it, Nirvana the band. And I saw the movie recently and I loved it. I was a big fan of the TV show that came before it. So there's a pop-up happening at the Rivoli on Queen Street, where they'll be putting some merch up for sale, and also the two main stars of the movie will be there to meet people and sell you stuff and all that sort of thing. So I just decided to go and check it out. Hey Pavel, hello. Damon Washington. So the two guys who are the star of the movie and the show are Matt Johnson and Jay McCarroll. And they've done some other stuff before you might have heard of. The Blackberry movie that came out a few years ago, that was directed by Matt Johnson. Hey, Queen Victoria. Alright, we're at Richmond Street. Maybe I'll take Richmond. We're going to start heading west. Hey, Picard.
Tea, Earl Grey, hot.
Hey, JCG, hello. Watching from Sao Paulo. Holy moly, it's so gloomy out here. And the whole premise of the show and the movie is these two guys fancy themselves as being a band. And they call themselves Nirvana the band for some ridiculous reason, right? And their biggest goal and dream in life is to get a show at the Rivoli, which is on Queen Street. It's a long-standing venue there on Queen Street. And that's a bit of a joke in itself. Why are these guys so obsessed with getting a show at the Rivoli? It's not like it's a hard thing to do, but in the show, they come up with all these elaborate schemes and plans to almost try and trick the Rivoli into letting them play a show there, even though it's just a simple process, right? Hey, Hip Hop Hobby Hub. Am I pronouncing that right? Hip Hop Hobby Club. There we go. How you doing? So the pop-up is at the Rivoli on Queen Street. So I'm going to check that out, and then after that I'm just sort of going to walk as I usually do, right? Just continue walking around the city. Have I seen the show Flashpoint? Yeah, I used to watch that show like a million years ago. Walking along Richmond. Hey, Edison. Hey, my pleasure. Just little tiny water droplets are just in the air. You can feel them hitting your face as you walk along, you know? Like a mist. It's basically like a mist in the air. Hey, John Nicholson. I might have to wipe off my lens every once in a while here. New York rain, is that what they call this? I think New York's going to get hit with a big snowstorm tomorrow, isn't it? They've been getting some nasty winter weather also this season in New York. So we're not alone here in Toronto. They've been getting some major snowfalls also. What's up, Howard Charco? Victoria Street. For some reason I thought this was Yonge Street for a second. Hey, there's my ride. Take me to the Rivoli. Hey, Transit Mobile Scooter, how you doing? Oh, is it Chantel's birthday today? Well, happy birthday, Chantel. Hope it's a good one. Hey, Jen. Here's Yonge Street. Is that what it's called? New York rain? Oh, it's new to me. Thanks, man. So this pop-up goes until 3 p.m., so I have plenty of time. Depending on how busy it is, I might try and talk to the two guys for a minute, maybe. Crossing Bay Street. Wow, that's crazy. If New York gets hit with that much snow, that would be insane, right? That would be like more snow than Toronto got when we got slammed a few weeks ago. Hey, no name. The pop-up shop is for a movie that recently came out called Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. It's a Canadian comedy movie, all shot here in Toronto, set in Toronto. It's a very Toronto movie. It's all about Toronto, basically. Two guys trying to get a show at the Rivoli on Queen Street. And they go to elaborate means to try to get a show there. The plot also involves time travel with a very, very heavy homage to Back to the Future. Hey, Zach. Hello, Debs. What's up? Hello, Aaron. Hey, Midge Adams. Glad you caught the stream. I don't usually go live at this time or on this day. Is the sun trying to come out? Suddenly seems to have brightened up a bit. And the misty rain is coming down a bit harder now. I wanted flurries. I was like, flurries, okay, I can handle that. It said flurries. Where are the flurries? We're not getting the flurries that they said we were going to get, and we're getting rain. Never believe a word of what the weather forecasts say. Hey Jefferson, hello. Hello, Black Ellie. Lumiakin, welcome. What's up, Brent? Oh, cool. You can see the Forma from here. That new skyscraper under construction. I didn't realize you'd be able to see it from here. That's going to look awesome once that's topped out. Check out all the steam. There's a big steam stack over there. The N-Wave facility. You'll never get me, copper, see? Hey, Mr. Majestic, hello? Tony Christou, what's up? Hey, Samantha, welcome to the stream. Oh, there's the tower. Hey, get to the tower. Get to the tower. Get to the tower. It's all foggy. Get to it. Nav and Dat, $4.99. Always enjoy your tour of my hometown. Ken the Sith Continuum. Have a great stream and thank you. Ken the Sith, or you could call me Kenobi also if you want to go the Jedi way. I've had some friends call me Kenobi over the years. Thank you very much, Nav and Dat, for the $4.99. Cheers, Navin. Thank you.
In the middle.
Hey, Famous Master. Alright, we'll go up to Queen Street. I just avoided Queen Street along the way because it's a construction site for much of its length up until here, basically. Hey, the color purple. But we're getting closer to the Rivoli. Transit mobile scooter and Mike Landry. $2 to start the hot drink fund, and hi Ken, quick hello. Thank you both of you guys for the $2 a piece, much appreciated. Thank you very kindly, Transit mobile scooter and Mike Landry. SB, what's up? Queen. Another cop on the move. Well, it seems to be the people with the worst taste in music who walk around with those speakers attached to their belt loop or something, blasting their horrible music for everyone to be forced to listen to. I wonder if there's some sort of correlation there. Between someone's taste in music and someone's likeliness of walking around with a speaker blasting their music. Of course, it's all subjective, you know. Hey, Megan, hello. Hey, the tiny treasure, how you doing? Glad you're here. Clearly not woke, £4.99 from across the pond. Thank you very much, Clearly Not Woke. Welcome. Once again, this earlier stream is allowing some viewers who live in Europe and Great Britain to actually see my stream in real time. Much appreciated. Thank you very kindly for the super.
Yeah.
Bestest Times Reborn, hello. Steve Atlas. Oh yeah, I've been to that Kim's Convenience many times. I even went inside of it one time while I was recording, just to see what it looks on the inside. It doesn't look anything like on the show on the inside, but the outside is exactly the same. It was just a location, an exterior location. The show was filmed like on a set. There's a better shot of the tower. You can see the tower a lot better here. Hey, Simon, also watching from across the pond. Welcome, Simon. I've been to Montreal, yes, but not Quebec City yet. I have videos on my channel from Montreal. Check out my playlists. I have a playlist section where you can look at all the different places I've been. Yes, I certainly do remember the King of Kensington. I was just a wee lad when it was on TV, but I used to watch it with my grandparents, I remember. I still remember the theme song. Whoa, music alert. I'd rather hear the King of Kensington theme song than that music. I remember the theme was like, when he walks down the street, he smiles at everyone. Right? Something like that. Hey, Dan Steely. Yeah, Steve's is closing. I talked about that a couple streams ago. We walked past Steve's. We're going to walk past it again, actually. I keep going in this direction. So even though it's all drizzly and damp out here, there's still a lot of people out walking around. Because it's mild, right? If it's mild, people come out. Big Slice is long gone. The one on Yonge Street. I think there's still a Big Slice on St. Clair Avenue, or there used to be. I'm not sure if it's still there or not, but now there's a super tall skyscraper being constructed on the block where the Big Slice used to be on Yonge Street. The Concord Sky. The Black Market is still there. I just walked past it here on Queen. Hey, Ashnix, hello. Hey, it's Courtney. Hey, it's the Ken Continuum, welcome. Alright, we're getting close to the Rivoli, the legendary, the unattainable, and now the famous in the movies Rivoli. Hey, Randy Ruck. What's up, Adolf?
So
Good.
Wipe off any water. I think the misty rain has died off a bit. Alright, there's Peter Street. Kind of right in the heart of where a lot of the action in the movie takes place here. In the Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. A lot of it was shot right along this part of Queen Street here. Hey, Chris Mills. Oh, you're going to Mandarin for your birthday. Well, hope you have a good time. I guess you're not going to the Yonge and Eglinton location, since it's no longer existing.
Sorry, I didn't know why. I'm like,
Where was that guy?
Here we are, the Rivoli. The Rivoli, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like the pop-up shop is just right inside the entrance there. Hey, Scott Lala, hello, hello.
Everyone's like kind of getting.
There's a pretty big lineup. Hey, Jasmine, hello. You're going to see the movie tonight. Hey, I think you'll most likely have a great time. I did. Hey, Lenny, hello. Good day to you as well.
Wait, what is this?
Rakzik, what's up?
I did hear that.
I don't know if I want to wait in the long-ass line, you know? How long does this line go? Oh boy. It really goes a long way here.
Not about that. I think they're just like showing what.
The line is to get into the pop-up shop. And the two stars of the movie are in there. Matt and Jay. I wasn't expecting it to be this busy, actually.
No, I mean, like,
It's just a very small, low-budget indie movie, you know? Most people hadn't even heard of the show that came before the movie. Yeah, the line just keeps going all the way around the corner here. Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie is what the movie's called. Before it was a movie, it was just called Nirvana, the band, the show, when it was a TV show. Yeah, this lineup is way, way bigger than I thought. I was thinking maybe like 100 or 200 people might be in line at the most. But this is more like 1,000 people. No, they're not giving out free stuff as far as I know. I think the t-shirts cost like 40 bucks. Even more for like a pullover. There's like a tote bag also that you can get. There's a poster. There's a hat. Like, you know, 20, 40, 60, 80. Those kind of prices. Hey, Alina, hello. Yeah, I don't know if waiting in line for 2 hours is really on the menu for me today here. Hey, is it starting to flurry now? Looks like the rain has turned into flurries. Yay! I'd rather have light flurries than rain, you know? At least I don't get all wet, as wet. Hey, 315 Tricky. So how much farther does that line go? Look at that, it still goes all the way up this side of Spadina. Across the street there, in front of that building. The lineup is all the way over to there, man. Holy jeez. I'd have to like go stand in line in front of that building over there just to be where it starts. That's crazy. Hey Serge, how you doing? What's up, Neville? Hello, Yvonne. Yeah, how long do you think that would take to get to the front of that line? Considering it starts over there and it goes to the Rivoli. Those guys must be loving it though. It's taken them 20 years to finally get the sort of recognition, I guess, that they've been shooting for, you know? And in the movie they have scenes from some of their early stuff when they had a web series back in 2008. They incorporate some scenes of them from 2008 into the new movie, since there's a time travel theme. So their younger selves were their actual younger selves, not like special effects or de-aging or makeup or anything. They were just their actual younger selves in the movie. Well, I don't think I'm going to wait in line for 2 hours. It's just not very entertaining as far as a live stream goes. Maybe I'll get to meet the guys in some other way at some other time. Maybe I'll invite one of them to take a walk with me during a live stream. They're not that famous yet. They probably actually still look at their messages, you know, on Instagram and stuff like that. Neville, it's a movie called Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. And it was a TV show before that called Nirvana, the band, the show. I've been watching since 2017 when they had their show. Hey Rebecca, hello. Hey, it's good to see you. Well, it's good to see you too. You're at the Cameron House. Yeah, normally I'm all for rain during the winter if there's any snow, because I like to see the snow get melted away, but today I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't rain since I'll be streaming. It said flurries in the forecast, so that's what I thought I'd be walking around in, some nice light flurries. And there were a few just a few minutes ago, but now it's turned back to rain again. But we're walking along Queen West here.
But figure skating is crazy.
Oh, no, no, it's my...
No, I haven't heard what might be replacing the Velvet yet. On the marquee it said coming soon last time I walked past, so I don't know what that's referring to. Maybe a new place. We'll see that up ahead just a bit. No, they're not going to tear down the building. Hey, it's babies. Nobody puts babies on Queen Street. Well, I'm a bit disappointed that that line was so big. I mean, it's good for them, right? But kind of put a kibosh on my plans. Oh well. So here we are. See, it says coming soon. Check out the door. That's quite the door here. What's up, Wing Zero? Hey, Crab Shaman and Carl Roth. Happy Saturday. That pop-up is supposed to go till 3 p.m. It's 2:23 now, and that lineup is way too long for anyone even halfway along the lineup to get to the front of the line by 3 p.m. I wonder if they'll extend the hours since it's so successful, you know? Maybe they'll extend it another hour. Hey, we cracked 300 viewers, or we just did a second ago, on a Saturday afternoon. A lot of my usual viewers aren't even on YouTube at this time of day. My analytics show me what time they're most likely to see my streams or videos.
So many people
Are they handing out free root beer? Thing is, they're not handing anything out for free at all, and that lineup is still ginormous. Rebecca, $5 in honor of Chantel's birthday. Well, thank you for honoring her birthday, and thank you for the $5. Much appreciated, Rebecca, and happy birthday once again to Chantel. Cheers, Rebecca, and happy birthday again to Chantel. Alright, we're at Bathurst. It's good for you in the UK, that's right, yeah. See an actual live stream, not a replay. Unless you're a night owl.
Okay.
If you want to see them just real quick, just send us off for free down the road.
The Big Bop, yeah, on corner there, used to be once upon a time. Are you turning 19, Chantel? Is that right? Or is that just Carl making things up? My analytics also shows me the age breakdown of my viewers. And kids and teenagers are just a tiny, tiny little sliver of my viewers. They barely make up even like more than a few percent, I think. Alright, we're at Palmerston. Most of my viewers are over 30 years old. 30 and 65, somewhere in there. World of Posters is temporarily closed from the 6th to the 27th. This is a really cool store.
I don't know, it's gonna be like
Who is the oldest? I'm not sure who my actual oldest viewer is, but I know I have some viewers in their 80s. Although they also make up a small slice of my overall viewership.
No, I don't think so.
There's not too many kids or teens watching me, but there's also not too many people in their 80s or 90s watching me. But there are a few. And Vivian is one of them. I think Robert Graziano is also in his 80s.
Sorry, I'm just seeing your message now.
As far as my regular viewers go. Yeah, it doesn't give me each individual person's age. That would be kind of spooky if it knew that. It also breaks down my viewers by gender, and a pretty healthy majority of my viewers are male, like 75% or something male, 25% female. That's for my entire channel, right? Including all my pre-recorded videos and everything. I find during my live streams, though, that the gender breakdown seems a lot more even, at least as far as people in the chat go, right? People are actually chatting, seems to be a lot more even between male and female, but overall, it's definitely skews towards male. Hey, BJ Jerry. I'm old enough, but not too old. Hey, AB, how you doing? Or Abe? Just waving at me. What's up, RKD? Very puddly. Well, we walked way past Graffiti Alley already, Rebecca. It was way down by the Rivoli where we were with the big lineup. And my analytics also show me that most of the people who watch my videos, even watch them regularly, aren't even subscribed to my channel. YouTube just keeps recommending them and they watch them without subscribing. That's pretty common for most YouTubers, that most of the viewers aren't even subscribers. Like over 60% of my regular viewers aren't even subscribers. That would make a huge difference, right? If everyone just suddenly subscribed who watches my videos. My subscriber count would probably jump up by about 20 or 30,000. Is that right, Rob? I didn't know. I haven't really been following the Olympics, to be honest. Well, may the best team win. Over an hour in. So any regular viewers maybe who are watching right now who haven't subscribed yet, hint hint, maybe it's time to just finally hit that subscribe button. Why the hell not? You're already watching my videos all the time anyway. It's not going to really make a difference, and it helps me out. Hey, Pianola Enterprises, hello. Here's Trinity Bellwoods, still all covered with snow. Well, more subscribers helps in the way that if you see a channel that has a lot of subscribers, you're more likely to maybe check it out and maybe click on a video than if you see a channel that has hardly any subscribers. It's just sort of like a way of kind of letting people know that, hey, maybe this channel has something good about it. A lot of people are subscribed to it. Maybe there's something worth watching here, and they're more likely to check it out than if they see hardly any subscribers, right? And the more people that check it out, obviously, the more views and everything else that comes with that. We're walking west, actually, Rebecca. We're walking west. We're on Queen Street, West Queen West. And of course, the view count is more important than subscribers, but they are correlated, right? There's the Candy Factory lofts.
And like the center of it is like a
I know, so like
I haven't actually captured any car accidents happening, you know, on video or while I was streaming. I've come across some that happened right beforehand though, but I've never actually captured one happening right in front of my eyes. Yeah, my last stream did pretty well. The views were pretty decent for a non-snowstorm walk, you know. Just sort of a regular walk around town. I had over 500 viewers, close to 600 I think at one point, concurrent viewers, so that's definitely good for just a regular non-snowstorm type stream. Alright, I just turned onto Shaw Street. Now here's the house that was where the guys lived on the show, on the TV show that came before the movie. It was called Nirvana the Band The Show. Back in 2017, when I first discovered them, this is the house they lived in on the show. Here on Shaw Street. Nirvana, the band, the show, the house. Hey, Rochelle watching from Brooklyn. Hey, welcome. I guess you're getting ready for the big snowstorm to wallop New York City. We got walloped over 3 weeks ago here, almost 4 weeks ago now. We got walloped big time. And I think you're going to get walloped just as badly as we got walloped. How many times can I say walloped? Walloping web snappers. Hey, 15 NY. I don't know if that stands for New York also, maybe? Enjoy the snow. Well, that's good, that always helps. I don't really enjoy the snow, I admit it, but I just have to deal with it. A lot of my viewers enjoy the snow. They enjoy watching me walk around in the snow, especially when it's falling down and burying me. Okay, since we're in the area, let's look at the very first place I ever lived here in Toronto. When I first moved here in 2010, before I found my current apartment, I rented a room with a friend here on Gibbon Street. And I lived there until I found my apartment that I still live in 15 plus years later. But for the first little while, I lived right here near Queen and Gibbons. Right here, this is where I lived, although it was that door over there. So yeah, my very first place of residence. Not for very long, but it definitely counts. I paid $500 to rent a bedroom for 1 month living in this apartment here. It's Givens with a V. I lived with my friend Elisa and her daughter. Yeah, it's a legal apartment. It's just a regular apartment in an old Victorian home. A lot of the old homes here are divided up into apartments. Most of them, actually. So I was originally a West End guy. And then I became an East End guy, or I guess West Side. I was a West Side guy. Actually, we're in the West End. See, it's funny how you divide it up. If you're within the boundaries of downtown, you divide downtown into the West Side or the East Side. If you're outside of the boundaries of downtown, then you divide the city into the West End and the East End. I know it sounds complicated, but so now I live on the east side of downtown. But here on Gibbon Street, I lived in the West End briefly.
Paid education. Like it's better than an MBA.
Of course, my friend doesn't live there anymore. She and her daughter moved to BC. That's where they're originally from, or at least my friend was originally from BC. And she moved back to BC. And she still lives there. Alright, I just turned on to Ossington. Still got a very light sort of drizzle coming down here. Hasn't really stopped other than a brief little moment where we had some flurries coming down. But that didn't last very long. Now it's back to this drizzle again. It's probably making my hair all frizzy. I guess not too bad. I used to walk along here actually from Given Street to come over to Ossington. I like that little row of stores there. Beep. growing the rock star hair. Yeah, maybe. I haven't really felt any desire to cut it. Although I get messages sometimes asking, when am I going to cut my hair? It's like, what? I don't know. When I think I want to cut my hair, I don't know. Hey, Swiss coffee dog. Whew, I'm actually a bit overdressed. Yeah, it's above zero. And I have my heavy winter coat on here. With a flannel shirt underneath that and a t-shirt underneath that. I'm feeling a bit overly warm here. I like the hair the way it is right now. Yeah, too bad it doesn't stay like this. I kind of like it like this too. It just always wants to keep growing all the time. I can't keep it like this unless I regularly get like a haircut every month or something, which I don't really do. So eventually it just gets longer and longer and longer. Hey, Christos. What's up, Hanktown? Meet me on Argyle Street. Okay.
Yeah, they actually sent me a breakdown of addressed to me throughout
Questionable sidewalk etiquette. This is a gloomy, gloomy day, man, weather-wise. If I can unzip my coat here. Ugh. Just a bit. Uh-oh. Let's rotate this record store. hear Carly Rae Jepsen. I don't think that's coming from the record store though. That would be funny if it was. She's Canadian. I might have to mute Carly Rae here actually. I think it's coming from right here. Took me an extra second or two to mute it. Hopefully Carly Rae didn't get me a copyright claim there. My finger missed the mute button. I was like, oh no. Sometimes it just takes 5 seconds of a song and you get a copyright claim. As utterly ridiculous as that is. 5 seconds as you're walking past some store, and boom! No ad revenue for you. The copyright holder gets all the ad revenue because of 5 seconds of a song that you captured inadvertently while walking past a store or something. One of the stupidest things you can ever imagine, but that's just the life of a YouTuber, a live streamer, a walktuber. Now we're on Dundas. So we've got a new burger place here. Burger Republic. This is sort of the hipsterish area here along Ossington and this part of Dundas. District 9 Snack Bar. All you can do, Christos, is after the stream is over, you go into YouTube Studio and you edit the music out of your stream. Either it can be replaced, it can be cut out, the audio can be cut out, or sometimes they can remove the music but leave all the other sounds in, such as the talking and everything. That doesn't always work though, it's not always available, but there is a tool that you can sometimes use to do that. But then after you do that, after you alter your stream, in editing, it disables the live chat replay, so no one can watch the live chat being replayed if they're viewing the stream afterwards. I don't know why it disables it, but it does. Sometimes people like to watch the chat along with the replay, you know, just to get a bit more out of it, I guess, but that's a no-go if the stream was edited in any way. Is that right, Chantel? Good pastries? I think I came to a couple places here with Felicity along here. Getting donuts or croissants or cookies, you know, that sort of thing. Hey, East Cypher, hello.
Have you ever had one before?
Mr. Adam's apple. Is a Dovercourt. Just walking through Little Portugal. Hey, Daniel. 320 viewers here. It's a drizzly, misty sort of day today. Just joining. I started downtown on the east side. And we made our way to the Rivoli on Queen Street. Check out a pop-up shop, but the lineup was so huge I just bailed on that. Pop-up shop for a movie that came out that I saw and I loved it. Nirvana the band, the show, the movie. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to check that out. The lineup would have taken like 2 hours. Like, it was ridiculously long. Hello Miso, how you doing? I'm about to pass 96 Tiers Vintage Shop. Did I already pass it? There's lots of cool spaces or places all along this part of Dundas here. And that's a cool name too. That's from a song, right? An old song. 96 Tiers. Here it is. 96 Tiers. 96 Tiers. Hello, Jin from Windsor. Hey, welcome. Welcome to drizzly Toronto. Damp, drizzly, misty. All of the above. Melty. The snow is all melty. There's lots of nice street art here in Little Portugal too. If you look at the sides of the buildings and that sort of thing. Yeah, 1996. On my channel, you know, I have a video. A walking tour of my hometown North Bay. that I did in 1996 with my sister. That's on my channel. I posted that some years ago when my channel was way smaller, but it's on there. So if you're interested in seeing 1996 me walking around in North Bay with my sister Melissa, you can check that out. The quality is a bit iffy. It was recorded with an old camcorder. One of those old school camcorders, those big clunky ones that you kind of put on your shoulder like Marty McFly, you know? So that was sort of like my first walk tubing. Hey, what's up? How's it going, man?
Good. You live streaming?
Yeah. On YouTube, yeah.
I think I've seen your shit before.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
You have a big following, don't you?
It's pretty big, yeah.
What is it?
The Ken Continuum?
Ken Continuum?
The Ken Continuum, yeah.
The Ken...
Yeah, I've been doing this for like almost 8 years now, but
Hell yeah.
but like
That's so funny. Subscribe!
awesome, man. Thanks, man. Cheers.
Yeah.
Right on.
I've
right
got a
on.
store, I own a vintage store just down the block. It's called Relocation Vintage.
Oh, right.
It's on the south side.
I'll give it a look.
check.
I'll
Yeah.
give it a look, man.
All right, have a
Cheers.
good one.
Thanks. Look at this. What's this car doing here? This old guy just was completely clueless. He had no idea that I existed there. He's got like both hands on the steering wheel, just looking forward like he didn't know what he was doing or where he was going. Hey, what's up, Elvin? Let's see if we can find this guy's vintage shop here. I'm not sure if it's on this side or the other side though. Hopefully I don't miss it. What's that over there?
Short rib, fatty pork belly. Like you kind of like pick out which, and then they're going to see you all in.
Please share my thoughts on Winnipeg. I don't know. It's kind of an interesting prairie city. It used to be one of the major cities of Canada back in the day. It still is, but much less so now. It used to be more prominent among Canadian cities, you know, like 100 years ago. It's got some good bones. The Chicago of the North, that's what they used to call it. A G. Attable, 1461 Dundas. Oh, Rebecca, did you look it up? All right, let's see if I can find it. Thanks, Rebecca. There's 1442. Should be just a bit further up. Hey, Billy T. Gracinda's Boutique. Easy, Tiger. Easy, Tiger. Tell them it's vintage. Yeah, we got a lot of vintage offerings here. The Pottery Club, if you're into pottery. Urbane Cyclist. A worker-owned cooperative bike shop. Hey, here it is, relocation. There we go. Here's that guy's shop. So check it out if you're in the area. 1461 Dundas Street, West. Yeah, Toronto might be the vintage clothing capital of North America. I mean, seriously, you know, it might be the best city for that sort of thing. You got like all these places along here. Queen West in Parkdale also is vintage Nirvana, and you got Kensington Market. And all over the place, really. Alright, it's Dundas. Let's cross. Or Dufferin, sorry. Let's cross at Dufferin here. Wrong D Street. Maybe I said Dundas because I was using a Scottish accent and Henry Dundas was Scottish? I don't know. I just channeled a Scottish man. Hey, Gordon, watching from Finland. Hey, welcome. Another viewer from across the pond. I should do more streams in the afternoon to get more viewers from Europe, you know? Hey Leo, what's up? Quad mods? This is Scottish as crap! Quad mods, I was trying to check out the pop-up shop for Nirvana the band, the show, the movie at the Rivoli, but the lineup was enormous, so I bailed on it. It was literally like 1,000 people in line, man. It went like from the Rivoli all the way around the corner up Spadina Avenue, like a block or two up Spadina. It was ridiculous. Because the guys were in there, right? Jay and Matt were inside the Rivoli.
Money for Christmas.
Yeah.
And so people were buying their merch and you could meet them and all that sort of thing, but I wasn't going to stand in line for 2 hours. Oh well. It's the Macho Alpha Barbershop. So good for them, right? They have like a huge turnout. I was saying it's taken them almost 20 years to finally sort of become noticed, like to become famous, you know. It took them 20 years, man. Even when their show was on the air in 2017, a lot of people still never saw it. Still don't know who they are. And then Matt directed that Blackberry movie that gave him some recognition, but this has been like 20 years of work for these guys to sort of finally get to where they are right now with this movie. Handmade rugs. Is that right, Quad Mods? Well, that is really cool. That is very cool. You can see Sky Tower and the other tower. The CN Tower is featured very prominently in the movie, by the way. Nirvana, the band that showed the movie, plays a major role in that movie. If you've seen Back to the Future, you might remember the clock tower. Well, the CN Tower plays a similar role in this movie as the clock tower did in that movie. Hey, Crikey, hello. Amigos de Dundas. Why am I a fan of it? Because it's hilarious. Because it's good. Because it's very, very funny. Very, very smart. It appeals to me in every way. All the things that I'm into and interested in and find amusing are all packed into this show and movie. It's the kind of thing that I would come up with if I were to write a TV show or a movie, you know? All the pop culture references and all that sort of thing. Toronto, you know, Toronto being a major part of it. Love of Toronto, love of music and movies and pop culture, all that stuff. Oh yeah, sure, Lumia Kin. I've always had this sort of little thoughts about that stuff. Oh yeah. Filmmaker, TV show, creator or writer, you know. Oh yeah. And I still do, to some extent, right? Some of my family members are involved in all that sort of thing. Alright, we're still kind of walking through Little Portugal here at the western end of it. Moon Milk, a cakery, bakery, and ice cream makery. I remember I saw that before. I enjoyed it then, and I'm enjoying it again now. Stopped drizzling finally. I think this is the first time it hasn't been misting or drizzling since I started streaming. Paranoid. That's quite the van. I don't know if they're Aussie fans or if that's referring to something else. Sabbath. Alright, we're at Dundas and Lansdowne. Lansdowne coming up ahead there. Lansdowne. Trans-Canada, what is up? I think I'll walk up Lansdowne. Two hours in. Who's that guy? Who are you? Why are you on the side of that house? Lisa would probably know. Lisa knows all the street art. Who did it? What it's all about? She knows all that stuff. Well, you're going to get some of that big storm in Halifax. Because the whole eastern seaboard is going to get walloped, right? From like the northeast up, northeastern US up to Atlantic Canada. Thankfully it's missing us this time. We already got ours. We don't need any more. It's another cool mural over there. I don't know who that is on that one back there. Didn't look like a basketball player or anything. I don't often walk up Landsdowne here. It's every once in a blue moon sort of street I find, but I guess we're doing it today. Wonder how long this has been here. It's like up on bricks. It's quite the funky looking high school there, right? It's a French Catholic high school. Saint Frère André. And it has, I think, another school attached to it. It's like two schools in one here. Another French school, but this one I think is not Catholic on this end. If I'm getting that right, you know, it has a French public school on this end and a French Catholic school on that end. This one's just called École Secondaire Toronto Ouest, Toronto West. Yeah, I like to walk along the residential streets every once in a while. I like the old housing stock. Especially neighborhoods like Cabbagetown, you know. We're kind of way in the West End here. Not way in the West End, but definitely in the West End, though. Not sure when the next Felicity collab will be. Not sure. And we passed 2 hours. So if you're just joining the stream, welcome everyone. I've been walking from downtown, from the east side of downtown. And now we're way here on the west end, in the west end, on Landsdowne. But if you've been watching the whole time and you'd like to see more of these streams, then make sure you hit that notification bell, hit the subscribe, of course. That goes without saying, right? But you'll be notified when I do future streams, because I do these streams regularly, usually 3 times a week. I'll do a live stream. And the other days of the week I'll post a pre-recorded video. Come and say hi in the chat if you want. Hey, Falcom. Falcom's here. Because I'm streaming early enough for Falcom to check out the live stream. Welcome, Falcom. That rhymes almost. Welcome, Falcom. Hey, Calm Pipe, how you doing? Thanks for coming to say hello. And Miso, thank you also. I'm glad you like them, or love them, even better. Hey, there's a GO train. A GO train is going. It's heading into downtown. What's up, Cornpipe? Some neat row houses here. I dig them. Yeah, very mild day today. That I like. Now that it's not raining or drizzling anymore. What's up, Barbarian? Oh, I'm in your old neighborhood here, back from the 90s. Yeah, that's awesome. Too bad those old convenience stores are mostly all gone now. There's still a few kicking around, but over the years most of them have shut down. But now the city has made it possible for those neighborhood corner stores to open again, right? So maybe we'll start to see more of them come back. Because a lot of them over the years were closed and they got converted to like a residence. Oftentimes buildings like that used to be like a little store or something that got turned into apartments. And especially the ones right on the corner. they just put it to a vote to allow that sort of thing again. It was not allowed for decades for some reason. I don't understand, but once again, you can open a little corner store in a residential neighborhood. I don't see why it was ever made not possible in the first place. We got Bloor Street up ahead. Hey, Infinity Act, how you doing? Kind of a bit quiet here on Landsdowne. I mean, there's traffic, but other than that, definitely a quieter stretch here. But Bloor Street is right up ahead. Yeah, Bloor and Landsdowne up ahead here didn't have the best reputation for a long time, right? It was considered sketchy. And maybe it still is to some degree. But I think it used to be more so. Like back in the 90s, that sort of thing. Kind of like Parkdale, you know? Parkdale had a way worse reputation back in the 90s than it does now. Whoa, check out this Triceratops skull here. What is up with that? Is that just somebody's personal artwork here, just sitting on their little front lawn? Not much of a front lawn in these neighborhoods, but wow, that is awesome. That is really cool. Kind of an interesting residence here. Hey, Christopher. It is random and weird, eh? I like it. I like it. And we're at Bloor. Bloor and Landsdowne. It's the Burrito Bros, not to be confused with Burrito Boys. And the Burger Bros, I guess they operate two different sort of businesses there side by side. You want your burgers, you want your burritos, the Bros got you covered. Hey, Toronto's Do Up Music Guy, hello. Bloor Flea Market. $5 and up. Got a lot of stuff in there. It's like a true flea market. We just had some Swedish meatballs. Hey, here's where Value Village used to be. I remember I came here with Megan during a live stream one time. And she was taking so long, I had to start the live stream while she was still inside, and I was like wondering what the heck was holding her up. She just couldn't tear herself away from the vintage shopping here at Value Village. Now it's gone. I think they're going to build a residential building here. And there's the Paradise Gentlemen's Club. We walked past here not too long ago, actually. There's another vintage store over there, Uncle Vintage. And you got some African clothing right there. Modern and traditional dresses. Hey Mark, hello. Oh, they're also building a new GO station here, that's right. Future home of Bloor Lansdowne GO station. But I think a residential building will also be part of that. Hey, Retinus Catus, how you doing? Yeah, I still go to Valley Village. Now there's one near me that opened. So I go to that one. I used to go to the one in Leslieville, which was the closest one, but now there's one on Edward Street, so much closer, right downtown. Not yet, Falcom. Not yet. I just rarely find myself walking past that FBI pizza place. Once in a blue moon, and usually I'm live streaming and I just don't stop, you know? I don't like to stop and eat while I'm live streaming. It's not my thing. Some people do though. Some other channels do that all the time, but I just like to walk. I don't like to eat on stream. Hey, Gertish, hello. What's up, Italian Stallion? There was an FBI in Woodbridge. Huh. Wonder how many there are. I've only seen 2. Maybe I'll walk along Symington Avenue over here. This is a street I rarely ever walk along. We'll get off of this part of Bloor Street. I want that car to move away because it's blasting music. Boo, boo. Go away, cheesy music person, go away. Take it elsewhere. Imagine what it must be like inside that car if we can hear it so loudly with all the windows up. Was that right? Canada won gold. Whoa. Go Canada. Sorry, Rob. Sorry we beat you out. Maybe I'll get more viewers now that the game is over. I sometimes forget when I'm streaming that I'm competing with like the Olympics, you know? Especially a big game like that. I'm sure lots of people were watching. I'd rather watch that than watch some doofus walk around Toronto. 3:52 p.m. Yeah, me too, Megan, until someone mentions it or something. You can see all the way to Yonge and Bloor. Way, way, way down there. Hey, Maxim, how's it going? All right, let's check out Symington Street. Just another residential street. Or Symington Avenue, actually. If we keep going north, we'll hit DuPont, but I don't know if I'll go that far north. I might loop back around over to Landsdowne again. Oh, okay, Vivian, no worries. Thank you very kindly for modding for almost 2.5 hours. Have a great rest of your day. Aiden Thompson McGuire, what's up? And cheers, Vivian, thank you. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Do all the things. Hit all the buttons. What is this street? Alright, let's explore this side street here. Patton Road. Just a little side street that I've never set foot on before in my life. Why the heck not? We'll go back towards Landsdowne here. A little bit of West End Toronto neighborhood goodness here. We're just sort of tucked right in the middle of a neighborhood here. Now that used to be a corner store, you can tell. Once upon a time, then it got converted to a residence, like apartments. Maybe someday it'll be a corner store again. Patton is just one T. P-O-T-O-N. Patton Road. This is what caught my eye. This is why I wanted to walk down here. I was like, I want to walk underneath that. Got some sort of townhouses here. These ones don't look as old as the rest of the neighborhood. But they're sort of built in that style that mimics the old ones, you know? I like when they do that. We got the GO corridor here, and GO trains use this rail corridor. Certainly takes on a bit more of an industrial look here. Check out this puddle. It's like another Great Lake. This is just a totally industrial neighborhood now. See all the way to Yonge and Bloor, as I was saying earlier. There's one Bloor West. Hey Rebecca, $1 super chat. Thank you. Thank you very kindly, Rebecca. I'm glad you're enjoying this little journey into sort of the off the beaten path parts of Toronto. That GO train just blew past so fast. Didn't even catch it. It must have been a shorter train. Usually the GO trains are long enough that you can catch them, but that one just blew past in no time. Thank you very much, Rebecca. Much appreciated. Hey, math doctors. I think this was just a hole in the ground last time I walked past here. Yeah, I probably didn't hear the train until the locomotive passed over the overpass there at the end, and then it was gone. Hey, authentic Mexican cuisine. We're on Landsdowne again here. Now we're going south though. Oh, it's like a neat place. Hey, Anastasi Waka Tubula. It's always fun to pronounce your name. And hello, Hunden. You got that right, Debs. Construction everywhere. Even with the downturn in the condo market, there's still tons of buildings being built right now. Some of them are condos that started or were approved and financed before the condo market crashed, right? But there's lots of other buildings being built too besides condos. Like lots of rental buildings being built or starting to be built. All right, we're at Landsdowne Station here. Bloor and Landsdowne. $1 per call. Do you think this thing works? I don't think I'd want to touch that receiver. I don't think it works. What do you think? Chantel says no. I tend to agree. Took line 5 today. How'd you like it? Was it everything you dreamed? I have another line 5 video coming up, actually. Pre-recorded video I did. Yeah, the train is basically the same vehicle as the streetcars. There's just some slight differences, but they're very similar. The streetcars are called the Flexity Outlook, and the trains on line 5 are called the Flexity Freedom. They're both built by the same company. The main difference is the LRT vehicles on line 5 have doors on both sides, like a subway. Streetcars only have a door on one side for people to board and deboard. And the LRT trains have a cab, an operating cab on both ends, where the streetcars only have it on one end. Well, we're over 2.5 hours in. I think I'm going to wrap it up here at Bloor and Landsdowne. Did a nice Saturday afternoon walk, mostly through the drizzle and mist for the first couple of hours, but eventually it dried up a bit. Still a bit bummed I didn't get to go in that pop-up. That lineup was just ridiculous. The Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie pop-up. Maybe another time I'll get to do something related to the movie on the stream, but until then, I guess that's it for now. But thanks everyone for checking out the stream today. I had a lot of fun. I hope you all enjoyed it. My next live stream will probably be on Monday, so once again, if you haven't already done all the things, do all the things like the subscribe, hit that button, hit the notification bell also. If you do subscribe, then you'll be notified when I do go live next, or when I post a pre-recorded video, which will be tomorrow night around 7:15 tomorrow evening. I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video. Hope to see you in the live chat. The video is not live, but the chat will be live, and I'll be in the chat. So looking forward to that. Thanks to Vivian and any other mods that might have popped in. Thanks to everyone who sent support with the super chat, super stickers, or any PayPal donations that I have yet to see. I always check afterwards if any of those came through, but thank you in advance if there are any. And big thanks to those who did send support during the stream. It is very, very much appreciated. And thanks to all the channel members as well, and new subscribers, and everyone really. Until next time, I will continue. All right, have a good weekend everyone, and good rest of your Saturday. I'll see you all again soon. Sure thing smokes. And everyone, all right, have a good day everyone. I guess congrats to Canada for winning the gold. I guess the Olympics are almost over, right? All right, well, have a good day everyone. See ya.